Hello and welcome to my channel. Say hi to a happy day. In this channel, I would like to share tales and stories I personally picked and or my kids' favorite stories. Let's enjoy listening while I read to you the story of the Corn Maidens. Life till then had been hard. Sometimes the sun burned so fiercely the ground cracked. The rain didn't fall for months on end, and the streams dried up. Worst of all, the corn didn't grow, and the people nearly starved. Then the Corn Maidens came, 6 sisters dancing hand in hand in the fields. Their bare feet thudded in the deep furrows of the earth, and they turned their glistening faces to the sky and sang, "Come sun, come rain, make the corn grow." The sun shone for them, and the rain rained. The corn grew tall, and the villagers reaped an abundance of corn. "Stay with us forever," begged the villagers. "We will build you a house and feed you, and we will always respect you." So every year, the Corn Maidens dance in the fields, and every year the corn grew tall. But as the people grew prosperous, they became neglectful. One year, the Corn Maidens danced, but the people forgot about leaving them any food and stopped being respectful. The Corn Maidens were saddened, then angry. The eldest sister, Yellow Corn, said, "We must leave this place. Let the people see what happens when we are not here." Before the mist of morning had lifted, the 6 Corn Maidens took the road south. They went to Bautiwa, the spirit man. "Please hide us until the people have learned they cannot prosper without us." Bautiwa led the 6 Corn Maidens to the shores of a shining water and transformed himself into a duck. Drawing the sisters under one wing, he sank with them to the bottom of the lake. At first, the villagers didn't notice that the Corn Maidens had gone. They carried on, confident that the corn would flourish as usual. But when the harvest came, the crop was poor. The next year, it was worse. The year afterward, it failed altogether. The people went to their priest. "Help us," they cried. "Even though the sun shone and the rain came, our corn withered. What can we do?" "Where are the Corn Maidens?" asked the priest. The villagers looked around. We didn't need them anymore. All they did was dance. We were the ones who worked day and night in the fields. They must have gone. Find them, ordered the priest. The villagers searched in every direction, but in vain. Then someone said, "We must go to Payatuma, the magic musician. Only he can help us." Payatuma lived high among the rocks near the head of a waterfall, beneath the arch of an everlasting rainbow. As the people toiled up the hill, they heard him playing his flute. His music was magic. Nothing could resist its power. Payatuma sat crowned with flowers and encircled with butterflies. "O Payatuma, our most gracious musician, blessed by the gods, we are starving because the Corn Maidens have run away. Please help us find them." Payatuma prepared 4 prayer sticks, yellow, red, blue, and white. To each he fixed an eagle's feather, then set them facing the north, south, east, and west. Although the wind blew, the feathers on the yellow, blue, and white sticks stayed still, but the feather on the red stick swayed to and fro. "Ah, Payatuma, your maidens went south. Their breath moves the feather. I'll take you to them." Putting his flute to his lips, Payatuma led the villagers south, playing all the way. His notes dropped like pebbles through the shining waters of the lake, down to where the Corn Maidens lay sleeping. The sisters awoke and wanted to dance. Pautiwa floated up with them to the surface of the lake. The people fell on their knees before the Corn Maidens and begged forgiveness. "Please come back with us," they cried. "Now we know how much we need you." Pautiwa shook his feathers and changed back into human form, clothed in a flowing white cloak. "Yes," he told the maidens, "it is time for you to return." Payatuma led the way, playing his flute. The Corn Maidens danced behind him, followed by the villagers. Pautiwa went last. They reached the village. There was such joy the celebrations lasted all night. But just before dawn, the Corn Maidens placed a tray of seeds on the ground. Payatuma laid his flute next to it. Then they slid away into the darkness. "Do not fear," Pautiwa comforted the villagers. "Here are corn seeds." And Paituma's flute. Choose 6 dancing maidens, and I will stay until you have learned the music and the dances. If you perform them faithfully every year, the corn will always grow. As the villagers learned the songs and ceremonies bit by bit, Bawatiwa faded away like morning mist. The villagers always after remembered the Corn Maidens, and their corn always grew tall. The end. I hope you enjoy listening to the story of the Corn Maidens. Please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to listen for more stories. See you soon!